Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Naima Simone, the comedian, and I got Flaw over there tonight. What's going on?
All right, it's spin the block therapy, and it's a lot going on. Well, we back. Spin the block is back. We got a couple of topics we gonna talk about tonight. Um, Nami said something about that TK Kirkland. I really don't know too much about him. I know you said he was a comedian, and he has said a couple things, and I'm like, I don't. I don't know I don't know what's wrong with men sometimes and they thinking. So what was the going on with him?
Yeah, his name is TK Kirkland. I think his name is TK Kirkland. Don't get me saying it wrong, but yeah, he had went on to a podcast a couple of days ago, and he was basically saying like, um, men that are stepfathers have a mental illness. What you think about that?
A mental illness.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're taking care of the kid. I'm trying to get what was he trying to get out of that conversation?
He said basically any man that's taking care of a kid that don't belong to him or that don't belong to you is a mental illness because the kids grow up and they don't give basically a damn about you and then you die. That's what he said. And I was
Okay.
like,
That's not true. And that he has a mental illness. You have to have a mental illness to say something that dumb. They give all the wrong people platforms to talk. I seen him talking to I think Jess Hilarious. They was on the Breakfast Club and she asked him about that, and he tried to kind of fix up what he said, but he basically still went with the idea that you shouldn't raise another man's child, and I find that I'm gonna be straight up bullshit. That's what I find. That's bullshit. That's some bullshit. Straight up. Um, because sometimes the dad don't want to do it. The dad can't do it. The mother moves on and finds somebody else. So you want that man to pretend like the kids are not there, like you don't want them to be involved with the children. I think that sounds dumb because that's like people who adopt kids. That's the same factor, isn't it? You're not that child's biological parent, but you love that child just the same. You've made a choice to love that child. So why would it be a mental illness to love a child? Because you love the mother. And that is technically the right thing to do, is to help raise a child when you're in a relationship with a person. And that goes for a stepmother or stepdad. That goes for anybody, adoptive parents. What It's the same thing. That's hypocrisy that he would even say that. Like, what? He has mental illness if you're a stepdad. I think you have shit coming out of your mouth. That's what I think. People start like talking and just let shit, their intrusive thoughts come out their mouth. That's my opinion.
honestly, what I think is, I mean, I agree to him to a certain extent, not the mental illness, but I feel like a lot of these men don't need to be stepdads anyway. So they barely like their own kids or not taking care of their own kids. So why go over there and fake with somebody else's kids just to be with the woman or get taxes or get a place to lay your head? You know, half of them ain't no good fathers to their own kids. So in one sense, he is right. Black men need to start taking care of their own kids because you can't really be nothing in society regardless. If you're not taking care of your own kids, you can't be good to somebody else's kids. So I agree with him on that stance that men need to take care of their own kids, but I don't agree with him when he say it's a mental illness. Now that's taking it too far because it's foster parents, it's grandmothers, it's grandpas, it's aunties, it's uncles, it's all type of people that take care of children that don't belong to them.
Yeah.
It's godmothers, godfathers. So to say just because it's a man, a stepfather taking care of somebody's kids, to say they have a mental illness, that's far fetched. And I think it's really just an attack on women that are single with children and the father ain't around. That's what I really think he was talking
Okay,
about.
that makes more sense to me. I agree with that, and we're not talking about the percentage of deadbeat dads that are pretend playing house with other people's kids and not taking care of their kids. Now we know that right there, that reality sucks. And no, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about men that go into relationships. They might have other families that they do take care of, and it's a blended family. And he loves his children just the same. He
Right.
loves his children and your children just the same. Everybody gets equal love, and it's a partnership. And I'm gonna go. I don't know them personally, but coming from like Sierra and Russell, uh,
Russell
Wilson,
Simmons. Not
Russell
Simmons.
Wilson, Russell
Will.
Wilson. I am going to take that as that's what I'm talking about. And he didn't have any kids, and but he I feel that that love he shares for future little future, he treats him just the same as he treats all of it. And he said out his own mouth, that was my first child. And a lot of people talk bad about him on the same thing. A lot of men do talk bad about him because he did that. But I think if it is a need for a father, if the father's not in the picture and not giving emotional, spiritual support, then I think it is our obligation as human beings, not just as human beings, to nurture the child. I just think that's common sense. But I don't know. Like you say, that's just some bullshit pulling out his ass to make women look bad. Oh, you got some other man over there raising some other man's child. That's the energy that he was giving. So, because that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's big business right now to hate women. You make lots of money online and in
Yeah,
society to hate women. So a lot of people just get on the internet and say whatever they want to say about particular women issues or with women making bad decisions or whatever the case may be because it's a most of them trolling and the ones that ain't trolling is trying to get a bag out of it. And that's just the honest truth. It's big business to talk about women, especially black low income women. They get a lot of money, a lot of clicks, and a lot of followers with that type of rhetoric.
with that kind of type of energy, I feel it. I feel it. I don't know what's going on, but that's just bullshit. And I'm gonna keep it real. There's no other word for that.
All
Um,
I will say is women, I can't my kids are grown and I don't have none of them problems anymore. But what I would say to women, just be selective, and a lot of women are being selective, and I commend them for that. I'm glad this generation is seeing that being a single mother and raising kids by yourself is not a flex. Now you gotta do it, and I get it, do it to the best of your ability. But if you could avoid it, avoid it.
Key word: if you can avoid it, avoid it. And I learned this the hard way. I've done I got baby daddy drama back in the day. All my kids are grown now, but at the end of the day, pick wisely your partner. That's important. That's important for men and women. Pick wisely. Pick wisely. That's important. That is an important thing, and not just because he might leave you with the kids. Oh, he might leave you with some children with health issues, children with mental health issues. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful and pick you. Like my sister said, pick wisely. Pick wisely. Be selective. That is important, and not just for looks, not for money, for all in between, emotional, spiritual, all that stuff. Because sometimes when you sleep with a demon, it's possible you can get a demon child.
Yeah, facts, facts.
We record.
Like my mom always used to tell me, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. On the other hand, you hear about Nikki baby and her trifling baby daddy.
Damn, yeah, I heard about that. That shit. But it goes back to what we just said. You got to pick wisely, ladies. We can't. We looked at the exterior of a person, and we really don't get time to. We don't invest in getting to know the interior, the real what's down in the core of a person. We move so fast. We move so fast, and I just feel like it's sad because, and it's sad because I don't like when a man lets another woman disrespect his baby mama, and especially if she ain't did now. It ain't like it's, oh, she went cheating, or she left him with the kids, or she doing drugs. It's nothing. Like, he literally packed his bags and left her. So I feel like for this woman, and this goes back to my philosophy as a woman, you got to have a little more integrity for yourself and for other women. And if you lack that, you already lost. You lose. You the loser of this scenario. So his new girlfriend, I'm gonna put it like this. I don't know her personally, but at this moment, her actions make her seem like she's trash. She's a trash ass woman, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I would never in my life date a man who just had a baby. Just had a baby. Just fucking had the baby. I would never have that. I would never deal with that. Never. And then
Trifling.
trifling, like, and you sitting up there and she talking. I seen her on Facebook,
She
Instagram. She
talking
talking
cash
good
money shit.
cash money shit. So shit. If I was Nikki, baby, whatever I do, I blame it on postpartum depression.
And
If I
then
was,
she's saying she a racist, but okay, but you sleeping with a man that wouldn't have two kids with a racist, so
oh,
that don't even count.
mm-mm. And you on here trying to blame her for you sleeping with her man.
Right. And whatever happened to the side bitches that just used to be quiet? There used to be once upon a time when you was a mistress or a side bitch, you just was quiet. We didn't hear you, you didn't talk, you didn't come around. We didn't know you was a side bitch. We didn't care if you was a side bitch. Whatever happened to the side bitches that just was like, I'm the side bitch, I'm enjoying my position, and I'm not gonna fuck up this position, because honestly, she ain't fucked up the bag. Cause now you ain't pissed off the baby mama, and now she want to go into court and drag this shit to a whole nother level and take him for half of what he got.
And she a
Then
cancer.
she
So
could.
mm-hmm.
And you the one who stored up the drama, because you should just sat back and enjoyed the ride. There was no need for you to interject yourself in this situation, regardless. You
And
want to be seen. You want to be
mhm.
heard. And who wants to see you are here? You cute. You got a nice shape, but it's millions of girls out here with the same shape, the same mentality, the same look. There's a dime a dozen that look like that girl.
Yeah. And not only that, let's keep this real. Let's interject this shit. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The daddy liked it, Nikki, right? That's what you told me. The daddy
Yeah.
liked it,
He
Nikki.
praised her, said she had her own bag. She
Yeah.
didn't need shit from his son.
The daddy ain't gonna like her. I know the daddy from previous in the I know what type the vibration. I don't know him personally, but the vibration that he gave with me is really that he didn't want his sons with particular women. So she might need to sit several
When
seats
you say
back.
particular women, are you saying black women from the
Black
hood?
women. I feel like he didn't want no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. No, I don't think so.
And then what killed me was not all, a lot of women been talking about it, but the men that have chimed in, most of them that chimed in, they said stuff like, well, she was old, she rotten and all this. I'm like, she's 6 years older than him, or seven. He 26, she 34. That's not a big age gap. I see men in the industry that's in their 50s coming up on 60, I think, like Shaq, and he got a whole 21 at home. Come on now. Y'all full of shit.
Nikki baby did not have no kids. All her kids is with that man. So how is she disgusting and old and rotten? What the fuck? Out of here. Get out of here in a relationship where she has kids. That's all her kids is by this man. It's only a 6-year difference. Okay. It's only a 6-year difference. And he's a grown ass man. Okay. He got with her. That's what he wanted. He got with her. Any other time y'all talking about age ain't nothing but a number. Y'all
Right.
let R. Kelly fuck girls. How long
For
was R. Kelly?
centuries,
Hey,
decades.
decades. Y'all been doing this for centuries. We not gonna even go there. And this is not a color thing. This is not biased to one race. This is all races
Men,
of men. Y'all
they
being
love young girls.
been doing this. Been doing this. So as some women, and we talking about nice looking women. It doesn't matter what she look like, but I'm just putting that out there for uh men that go by looks only. We got nice looking women decide that they don't want your old dusty ass and they go get them a young thing. Don't be mad. Y'all just jealous. Y'all just
Yeah.
jealous.
Well, she got to date only 30 and 40-year-olds.
No, she
Get
can
the
date
fuck
what she
out of
wants.
here.
Shit. And she got money. She can do what she want to do. She lived that type of lifestyle. And let me believe this. She didn't he wanted her just as much as she wanted him. Okay? That's
Right.
it. Okay, we not gonna go there with this age. He didn't leave her because of her age. He didn't leave her because of that. He left her because he's being a man. Selfish. He's being a selfish human being.
Yeah.
And Nikki baby better than me. Nikki baby better than me. You know what? This is just another prime example of people not thinking, rushing into things, and not thinking. I keep telling that a lot of times the first thing people do is start making babies and trying to have families, and they don't get to know each other because they ain't been together that long.
She said 3 years.
3 years, that's not that. See, they should just, if they had a, we talked about this last week, that long engagement period. But by the time you get to that engagement, that long engagement, you've already did all this engaging. You've already had kids. You already played house, and then you come to the realization, I really don't like this person, or I really don't want to be a dad, a husband. I want to live my life. And
Right.
that's where you go back to, we have to be more responsible for ourselves, not for anybody else, for ourselves. And
Right.
we got to make sure those people that we're in these relationships with are on the same page. Because if they're not, and you know what, I believe this in my heart, going just off of my experience, you seen those people weren't ready. You just ignored all the signs, all the red flags. You just pushed them behind, and all their good qualities you put up front, whether they were good qualities, whatever their good qualities were. But you make families with people that you know in your heart are ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like it's nobody's fault because everybody's grown in this. Yeah, he's a little bit younger, but everybody had a choice. Everybody had a choice. There's condoms at every convenience store. Okay. There is birth control available. So, and now they got plan Bs. So, with that being said, we have to be more responsible for our bodies. I'm not worried about nobody else's. I'm worried about mine. We have to be more responsible for ourselves as people. And I'm talking about men and women. If you don't want children, if you're not sure, just say it. Don't play it. Play games, because now you have 2 children. And I don't care where you think you're going with this new girl, you still have 2 children that you have to take care of. Period. So
Right.
you're not you walking away, but you're not free.
And
So
chicks that was on the side or that was in the chamber or whatever, they should just focus on trying to build a relationship with the guy and stay out of that drama.
yes,
You
because
shouldn't
you're
be she on there talking shit about Nikki, saying she a racist, she ain't a good mom, basically. That ain't none of your business, child. Just
That ain't,
mind the business that pay you. Leave
that's
that
it.
woman alone.
Mind the business that pay you.
And I don't like a woman that ain't a girly girl. Because even if you don't like the bitch, you still should have something in your heart as a woman that I don't want to involve myself. We could do our little thing if we gonna date, but to sit up there and try to argue back and forth with the baby mama, it's a motive behind that.
Yeah.
And the motive behind it is that that girl thirsty, and that's plain and simple. She wants some FaceTime. She want people to see her on the internet and shit.
And that's the moral of the story, because the boy getting played, because that girl he getting with is the snake. That's a
Yeah.
snake.
She's a snake on all sides. On his side, on the baby mama side, she's a snake because if I was in that situation and I got with a dude, I at one point I was dating this dude and I liked him. Everything was good. He was fine. He had a job. He was funny. He everything I liked in a dude. And I was like asking him like, getting to know him. Everything was good. If you know what my everything. This like 2 years ago, 2 summers ago. And I started asking him questions like, how many kids you got? And he was like, well, I got two. Okay, start from the beginning.
No, just start where you left off.
Okay, I was dating this dude like 2 summers ago. And it was kind of a situation like this, but I didn't know that he, just had a baby. So we were just getting to know each other, hanging out, and he started talking about his family. I started talking about mine, and he was like, he had 2 kids, and I was like, okay, and I was like, how old are they? And he told me how old the other one was, and he kind of got a little bit jittery when he mentioned the second one. I was like, how old is the baby? Or how old is it? Because I call everybody's kids babies. And he was like, I think he said 3 months. I was like, oh, fuck no. I was like, oh, fuck no. I can't do it. I didn't tell him that, but I was told myself, I was like, first of all, he probably still going to be smashing that woman. Let's be realistic. They just had a baby. Like, who I mean, unless this was just like a one night stand or just some real crazy shit. Who in their right mind is gonna mess around with a dude that got a 3-month old? I couldn't mess with him.
I
I
couldn't
didn't care
either.
how good it was. It just didn't feel right to me. So I let him go. Never looked back. I mean, he probably eventually got back with his baby mama because at the end of the day, you got a 3-month old. That's not gonna go away. Now, if it's a 3-year old, then yeah, a 3-month old, that's a no go for me.
And that's another thing too. How when you just have a baby, and y'all break up, it's you gonna spin the block a couple of times. You gonna go
Right,
back a couple of times. The
right,
dad already made that fucking clear.
right. He said she had a house,
Yeah.
so she do real estate. Her family owns houses and properties. She don't need him. That's why I'm amazed when men like coming at her like she just a gold digger just because she got surgery. That don't mean you a fucking gold digger.
Like I said, I fuck how she look. It's how she getting done. That's a woman,
Right.
and that's a man. Period.
He should have told his new chick to shut the fuck up.
And
Be
that's the
quiet.
but be respectful. Like, okay, you decided that's not what you want, Nick. I don't know. I don't understand why you would go have a second baby. One mistake is possible, but two is questionable. And I
Right.
feel like if you knew in your heart, you knew you didn't want that baby. And you knew you didn't want the relationship. You didn't know. So why the fuck? And don't be disrespectful to the mother of your children. That's like your dad talking shit about your mom.
Right. Or letting his side bitch talk shit
Talk
about
shit,
your mom.
yeah. Come on,
Let's keep
y'all.
real here.
You're in it, and now he's realizing that's not what he want. But that don't mean treat that
It's too
woman bad.
late for that.
Yeah, that don't mean let in people treat. That's the mother of your the children. Have some respect and make sure every bitch that comes after her has some respect too. That's
Right.
it. And
Right.
I'm using the bitch word because that chick that you got is being a bitch, a tyrant.
Damn, I ain't got shit in there. Yeah, she's purposely antagonizing that woman, and it's like, why would you sit around and antagonize a woman that just had a baby? You a low down, dirty asshole.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and she on it. Um, y'all, I don't see why y'all bitch. Didn't nobody ask you? Nobody cares. We don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So stop it. You trying to get your 10 minutes of fame, and that's fine. Get your bag, but not on another woman's expense, not on another woman's back, not on another woman's grief, not on another woman hurt and pain. No, we not doing that today. It's 2025. We gonna do better, ladies. And that
Right.
bitch is canceled. She shouldn't get no love. Y'all doing that. I'm sick of y'all and that. Sick of y'all. We got to do better, women. But right now we got bigger shit, bigger fish to fry, bigger books to read, uh, taller mountains to climb than worried about some grimy ass man that's gonna leave her. Cause that, believe me,
Yeah, he free now.
yeah,
He ain't under the regime of the
yeah,
baby mama
yeah.
and the
He
kids.
gone. He
He
go,
free.
girl.
So it's only a matter of time before you start getting boring.
Yeah. So stop it. Move around.
That honeymoon shit don't last long.
And you'll be one of them getting on here talking about, I want to say sorry to Nikki, baby. Um, I didn't realize, shut the fuck up. That's what we're going to be saying.
That he wasn't shit, and
Yeah.
he played me, and
Yeah.
I'm
Stop it.
pregnant, girl. Who cares?
Boo hoo. Bye.
Cause
Shit.
y'all, you know what you doing. And then
Mm-mm,
to
mm-mm.
them niggas that's talking about she old and she washed up, y'all need to go pray.
Yeah. Misogynist. That's what it is. Misogynist. Everything is so, I mean, I swear. Men, I'm married to a man that literally I said, yeah, he was wrong for that. That's some dirty shit. Oh, she old. What do old? So being old, you deserve to get treated bad because I'm old. I deserve
Because
to
I'm an
get.
old woman. I'm an
I
old
deserve
bitch.
to get treated bad.
I deserve to get treated like less
Okay.
than a
Okay.
human. Get
Mm,
out of here,
yeah.
man.
That's
Y'all
that
are
is
weird.
that's a red flag. If I've ever. What are we talking about? That's a
Right.
grown man. At this point, he was what, 20 something, and she was 30, in her early
She was
30s,
in her
right?
early 30s.
Okay. They got together, they hooked up, he was in love, he bragged about her, blah 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 blah. Case closed, done with it. She ain't like she got 3 or 4 baby daddies on the side. That was her first one. Give that woman some grace. And his ass y'all need to be checking that man, saying he wrong. Why the fuck is we even talking? Why is she even in the conversation? She's still there.
They
We
talking about
could,
she playing victim. She is the fucking
if she's
victim.
the victim, nigga, it's no playing when I'm the victim. She didn't walk outside and decide to be like that. He made that choice for her.
Yeah.
And then the fucking stupid side chick, because that's all she is, amplified it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Pretty much.
This is some terrible shit. This is terrible.
And
And
that's why Lauren Hill said that's why some women hate men, because shit
yeah,
like this.
yes, this is terrible.
How could you not hate somebody that you had 2 kids with and just walk off and leave you just because they decide to?
Mhm.
And then they got some other young bitch, or well, that girl ain't even young. Nikki said she older than her. So she's older than Nikki. So y'all can stop running that. Oh, she's an old bitch. He like old bitches,
Yeah,
apparently.
and some men like that. We get out of here. And she's not. Oh, he just going for exterior. He ain't worried about no age. He ain't checking IDs. He's looking
Yeah.
at exterior.
Because if
And
she was 46 with a big booty, sitting up high, looked young, and was ready to drop it like it's hot, he would go for it too. They full of
that,
shit.
yeah, stop it, y'all. Come on now. Give that woman some grace. Give that woman some grace. Y'all in here, that woman just had a baby. She going through postpartum depression, sitting up here. That woman, that side chick, and I would most definitely be calling her that. I don't give a damn. She's a side chick, and that will be her name. That side chick, actually, in my day, need her ass whooped. That's what happened to
You
side
might
chicks.
need to get crashed out on.
Because back in the day when you was a side chick and you was too loud and too proud, guess what happened? You got your ass beat.
You got
And guess
drugged.
what? And guess what? It might even be the baby mama to whoop your ass.
Yeah, her
That,
homegirls, her people.
that's how it was back in my day. But new
I
day.
mean, it wasn't a badge of honor to be a side bitch.
Yeah, now it's a badge of honor. That's the problem. That's what I want to say. The reason why you got talkative side bitches because they feel like, oh, I pulled your man. No, you didn't.
That's community dick.
That's just community dick. You didn't get no treasure.
You didn't get that. Ain't a flex.
It's not.
Just like they say your value goes down as a woman when you have children, so does it as a man. You got 2 kids, you got a baby mama, you got baggage.
Yeah. And not only that, you said it. I'm as a woman, if I was a single woman, had no kids.
I wouldn't want a baby daddy.
No, I wouldn't want nobody with no baby daddy. I'm sorry. No.
Sorry. I mean, I don't disagree when men say that. They think that that's hurting. I'm logical when it comes to that. If I got 5 or 6 kids, why would I expect a man with 0 kids to really want to entertain that? Now, he could if he wants to, if that's his preference. But if I was single with no children, I wouldn't want a man with 5 or 6 kids. I wouldn't. Why?
Mm-mm. And I gotta know the reason why you not with.
Right.
Don't get nigga. I don't want to wake up to you, and every time I wake, if being a real woman, I'm gonna look at you every fucking time I wake, nigga. Where your kids at, bitch?
Right.
Where your kids at? Why you not with your kids? Why did you leave your baby mama?
Right.
Oh, and don't tell me she's a bitch. No, that's not a good factor
That's
because
not a
I'm a
reason
bitch.
to leave her.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. So why did you leave your baby mama? I'm
It's
not
gotta
going
be
to
she
motherfucker.
on drugs,
Yeah.
like
She left
some
your
real
kids.
shit.
Yeah. She left your kids in the house and went on vacation and
He
y'all
cheated
didn't have
on
no
you with your
food.
brother,
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
shit. Like
Come
I
on.
don't
We
want to
need
hear
some
that.
legit
Oh, she's a
reason.
bitch. She's a
Yeah.
nag.
Mm-mm. Oh, she nagging because you didn't take the trash out. She nagging because you forgot to pay the water bill. That's not nagging. That's telling you why the fuck are you forgetting your responsibilities. That's not nagging. See, that's the problem with you, men. You always think somebody's nagging. No, we're just telling you why the fuck do you forget things that I remember. We are team.
Cause
If
they
you
don't give a damn about that type of shit. See,
no, they don't.
if it ain't money, food, or ass, hey,
And I'm gonna put it like this: if it ain't ass, they don't give a fuck about nothing else but ass.
no, no, don't doing that hard on them tonight.
No, I'm gonna do him that hard because what the fuck? Because if you thought that I'm gonna go back to Nikki, baby. If he really was thinking wisely, he'd have been like, nah, let me make sure this is taken care of before
Before
I
I go
go.
spin the block over here with you, and now
Yeah,
I'm in a world war. I'm in a fucking fight of my life for
yeah,
child support.
yeah,
Like,
because
who
guess
got
what?
time for that?
Yeah, guess what? You about to have a problem because
Yeah,
Nikki baby ain't about to let your ass go. Her feelings hurt. Oh, come on now. Even if she was done with you, she a cancer. We still gonna get something. You're
and
not going to
then
sleep.
then the bride's a snitch too. Yeah, she do need her ass beat because she gonna try to throw Floyd Mayweather in it. I'm like, huh? She was like, yeah, Nikki's been saying that Floyd Mayweather still want her, and he gonna take care of her and her kids. Bitch, so what? And why are you being a snitch?
Yeah, I hope he do take care.
Us to go like Charleston White said, when a woman gets hurt, this is what they want you to do. When you get hurt, this is what Charleston White said. A real woman, she don't get her lick back. She goes and finds God.
You know what? I'm gonna find God. Never mind. I was gonna say something real
I'm a
inappropriate.
not, yeah, I was going to be quiet.
I'm a married woman, so I can't say what I was gonna say. But what I was gonna say, Yep, we gonna go find God.
I'm gonna go find God, but I'm also gonna find the next man that resembles where is God like and gonna give me the godness that I need. And I ain't just talking about financial.
You know, most of the time women say, "Oh God," you know what time they
Yeah,
saying it, and that's where
I
I'm gonna go
got me
find it.
one. Oh God, thank
Yeah,
you.
God.
Boy, bye. You ain't lost your damn mind. They always
Mm,
want us to do some shit that they wouldn't do.
that's all right. Ooh, oh God.
Forgive me, God.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to take this one for the team, God.
yes. The guess what? Charleston White can shut up. Shit, he look cockeyed, bitch. And guess what? This is off topic, and I'm gonna say one thing. Charleston White say some intelligent shit. He does. Sometimes he just be like so on point, and then other times you just like, damn, you got two people in you, and they working. They don't work well together. You got
No,
two people in.
No, I think what it is Charleston White is a person that knows how to manipulate the audience,
Uh,
and he knows how to get what he wants across to his audience, and also he knows how to get stuff across to people that ain't his audience. Because at the end of the day, the more, like that dude said about men have mental illness if they're stepfathers, they know that that stuff is going to get them likes and subscribes. So half of the stuff people be saying nowadays is all for clickbait. Basically, it's for clickbait. Half of that stuff I don't even think he believed.
I do. I believe that too. Just talking to be talking. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Ever since I started doing this podcast, I realized how much shit we say we don't necessarily mean
Me,
it the way that we say it. You know,
right,
that's why we gotta cut half of the shit out. Like, no, I said that shit. I might have meant it at the moment, but that ain't how I feel every
right.
day. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of times he gets on there, and when you on somebody else's podcast, whatever you say, that's what the fuck they gonna put out, whether you meant it or not.
Right. Cause
So
they like, oh yeah, we getting this. This shit gonna
yeah,
hit
yeah, that might be some shit. Don't put that shit in there, and they put that shit in there. That's
anyway. And
just
they be
how,
like, they, you know how people like they edited it and they made it. Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah. So I know that now. When people say that, I'll be like, I used to be like, no, motherfucker, you said that. No, it's true. I
Right.
could just be talking and talking and talking and shit come out wrong. But now and shit come out wrong, be like, damn, I didn't mean to say that.
And you like, you sound ignorant as hell. Like,
Hell,
do
yeah,
not
I
put
did
that
not
up
mean to say
there.
that.
Now what's yeah, what's going on with your girl Tia?
Tia, yes, Tia. And well, everybody knows if you don't know, Tia divorced her husband Corey. And my conclusion to that, why she didn't say he was beating her or doing anything weird or cheated. None of that's came out. They've been divorced what, a year and a half, 2 years now.
2023.
Yeah. And so they got a divorce and separated, and she wanted the divorce. He didn't want the divorce. She wanted the divorce. And as soon as it came out, my thoughts on this was she just wanted to be free. She wanted to sow her wild oats. She wanted to find something out there was calling her. So that I felt like, and now that it's been a couple years, a year or so, I feel like, and nothing bad has came out about this man. We don't know. He didn't cheat. He wasn't abusing her. None of that. And everybody kept saying it was financial. She was the breadwinner. That man plays a lot of films. Y'all, I guess y'all not checking for his man. Y'all not checking for Corey, because Corey plays a lot of films. He does enough films. And I'm Tia. I'm sorry to tell you. What films do she do? I'm what?
She might get royalties though, T.
Yeah, I'm not saying she broke, but I'm just saying they was trying to make Corey to
It,
be Corey to be the bad guy. And
okay.
I just want to put this out here because I know the first thing people think when black women get to talking, that's our job to make black men look bad. But that's not. Corey wasn't a bad guy. So from what we're seeing, she never said nothing, and she has had plenty of opportunity to spill the beans, and she's never spilled the beans. She's never said he did anything. My conclusion to this was this: she was bored and she thought somebody was whispering, whether it was another man or one of her homegirls. Hey, da 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 da. He's not spending time with you like he used to. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Or a man, hey, come with me. I can show you a good time. Going into the history after she had her little show, he was her first. He was her only. So that would have been easy to do and manipulate her to sway her if it had been another man. So I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know the truth. That's my conspiracy theory on this issue. Well, like my sister always tells me, it's trash out here if you single. It's fucking trash. I believe her because before I got married, I knew that it was trash. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. And especially if you get older and you're used to certain things, you're used to a man taking care of business. And then you come to a situation where not every man is taking care of business, young or old. So, and you're used to a man opening the door. You're used to a man showing up on time. You're used to certain things. Uh, well, she had to spin the block
Yeah, she did. Cause
and
now
go
they
back and
saying they back together.
and I hope she do spin the block right back to her husband. Cause I just if he's not beating you, he's not emotionally abusing you. It's nothing that if you're bored, let me tell you something about boredom. That means you're not doing enough, honey.
Right.
That's personal. Don't take it out on nobody else. Some shit in life is personal and it's something you need to fix. I don't feel love. Personal. And if you feel like you want to be in a situation where your partner is interacting with you, first of all, you put in the effort. You put in the effort. And I'm speaking for myself too. As I'm telling you this, I'm speaking for myself. You put in the effort. Because if somebody really loves you and don't want to lose you, honey, they gonna listen. They gonna listen. What if they really love you and genuinely love you, they're gonna listen. You just gotta open up and tell them. You can't assume, you can't expect them to read your mind. You have to do the work too. You have to do
Right.
the work. So Tia says she's spitting the block on this shit. I believe me. Why I'm bringing this up because I was invested. I was so discouraged when I seen them get a divorce because I'm like, this beautiful woman, this handsome man. Why are they getting divorced? What happened? I've been talking about this.
Since it happened.
Yeah, since it happened, I was so confused by this because I felt like his career was taking off. I felt like they were at an even till. You know what I'm saying? It was, come on now. We got to promote black families. We got to promote black families and black love. What's the problem? So her going back is probably the best thing I could say. I feel like this is better than Nelly and Ashanti spinning the block. I can tell you that.
Yeah, hers is way different. They was married. She
Yeah,
lost her virginity with
yeah.
she had his last name, her kids. So I think they should get back together, to be honest. Now I don't know because they never came out and really said that it was anything that was wrong with the relationship. They just got a divorce. So I do respect the fact that they kept it private and private enough where they can come back and be together without all the noise from other people.
Yeah.
And if she was listening, what I would say is that she needs to go talk to her sister, because she said she beefing with her sister and they relationship ain't that tight. And whoever she may have been listening to, they might not been giving her too much great advice because ain't nothing out here in the streets. You ain't 20 no more. You ain't in your 30s. You in your 40s, headed to your 50s. Ain't shit out here in these streets. Nothing. You wasting, ain't no point in leaving your husband. I didn't agree with it unless, like you said, it's some real devastating thing, a devastating situation. Like he keep cheating, he had brought you something back. He abusing you, he making you financially not stable, like your house getting, he losing money, he gamble. It's something major, not I'm bored or whatever the case may be. Cause ain't nothing out here in these streets. Nothing.
Nothing. And
Nothing.
when my sister said that, I felt her 100% because I'm like, girl, unless you plan on being a cat lady and never having a relationship, that's a different thing. If you just like, I don't want to be married, okay, and you going off in the sunset, you just working on you not worried about no relationship, that's a different thing. But if you, according to her, she was going on dates on her show, so you were still looking for love. So
Girl, bye.
if you need to spice up your sex life, if there was something wrong in your marriage, go check your man before you check out. Because I'm telling you right now, this shit right out here, I know too many single people that say this shit's trash. So we gonna just it's shit, and we see on Instagram news every day of some weird shit happening to somebody. So I advise you, if you got somebody that is safe, you can trust, figure it out. Try to at least. Try to figure it out. Now, I ain't saying stay in no abusive, toxic, dysfunctional relationship. No. If it's functioning, it has its normal toxicity because everything does. Everything is dysfunctional at some point. But if it's at the normal level of all those things, try to work it out. Try to
And
work.
don't listen to your homegirls or homeboys that don't got nobody. I don't never give out advice to married people. It's not my place. I'm not married. I'm single. So I can tell you how to be single, how to enjoy being single, but I can't tell you how to maintain no marriage. So if you talking to homegirls that's single, that's another place where people go wrong. You shouldn't be talking to nobody that's single. They don't know nothing about no marriage.
Yeah. And that's the part. And a lot of times they want you to be single so they have somebody to
Talk to.
talk to because they lonely. So stop it. Y'all stop it.
Now I'm one of those single people that do enjoy being single, technically, and but I wouldn't advise somebody to leave their husband and then go be single. That's dumb to me. Or not, she wasn't even trying to be single. She left her husband and started going on dates. That don't make no sense to me. It's
And
pointless.
yeah, and I feel she found out that you fuck around and find out. I feel like that's what she just did. She fucked around and found out. And it's
Right.
shit out there. Trash bags and trash cans and fucking debris. That's pretty much.
Because I mean, most good men, unless, and then the ones that are good in the dating, they got so many options. Then they, and the good men that are good in the dating pool, they got a lot of options. And then the ones that are good, they, some of their standards is just like a Bible, and then it's just too much. It's not worth it. Girl, go home.
Mm-hmm.
Go home.
And then for her, I think you don't realize what you have until it's gone.
Right.
So you don't realize the security. Me being married, even though people get on my nerves, and I feel her. I feel her. I know what she's saying. Motherfucker, don't ask you on dates. Don't do that because people get comfortable. But I know I'm going to subtract. I haven't been married all as long as she has. So she's always been secure. Being married is a security thing when you're in more
Healthy.
healthy relationship. It is it is a security. And once you rip that security bandage off and you're vulnerable and naked, hey, that my sister always say that, like, you don't want this life for real. So stop talking about it as if it's a possibility, because you really don't want it. And that's the truth. And in her situation, if she is spinning a block, which I hope they are spinning it and spinning it. I hope I hear that they're getting remarried. I hope I hear that. Um, I hope I do, because I feel like I think she did something uh uh what's the word?
Impulsively.
Impulsively. I think she did something impulsively, and she might even thought about it, but it still was an impulse. It was just a feeling. And like I said, she's a Cancer, so she was acting with emotions and not with the real, what was really what's going on.
Right.
So, and I think maybe she might have had a slight midlife crisis. That can happen to the best, especially she's been married for a long time, and she got married quite early.
And she
So
lost her virginity. Like,
yes, so I
she
think she
ain't
was
never
looking.
experienced nothing but her husband.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, honey, it don't matter. You were gonna have to sleep with 1,000 men before you found anything better. Cause ain't nothing better than good love. There ain't nothing better than good love.
And
It's
if you got to go through 1,000 niggas, I would advise you to take your ass back home and,
no, yeah,
figure it out.
yeah. Because like you said, you looking for some. What was you looking for? Cause good
What she got
love
here?
is nothing like having a man that really love you. That's the
Ain't,
best sex. That's the best. That's the best everything. So I don't know.
ain't nothing out here.
Ain't it, like my sister said, trash and debris.
If you want to, I mean, it's the hookup culture, you know? It's
Mhm.
even hard for me because, I didn't grow up in the hookup culture. I grew up in where relationships still somewhat was valued. Now it's the hookup culture. Everybody just want to hook up. And so it's even hard for me because I'm like, damn, back in my day when you were single, you at least had a particular person that you mess with all the time. Now it's not even like that. It's people that you ain't even lasting with a little boo thing for 6 months. It's like
Mhm.
30
Mhm.
days, 2 weeks. So, like you
Yeah.
said, you're gonna damn near have to go through a whole football team to get one decent person, and it ain't
Yeah.
worth it. But you ain't got nothing else.
Nah, nah, nah. It's
I
about
had one
nothing.
more thing to
What's
talk
up?
about, and it
What?
was, did you see them people in Cincinnati, Ohio on the freeway?
Man, I did. I did. And I had a damn video for it. But my system's acting up. So I'm gonna see what I can do after the fact. So y'all know who we talking about. I seen it and they ran them motherfuckers, them bitch motherfuckers off. Excuse my language. I've been trying to keep my cousin to the bare minimum. But for this topic, fuck them and them Nazis. Fuck them. And I
They
want to see the Jewish, I'm sorry, I want to see the Jewish community. I'm sick of just us black people. I need to see the Jewish people, some Jewish people coming out, because that sign is out. It's related to everybody now, but that's y'all sign that hurt a lot of y'all people. So I'm gonna need for y'all to, what's going on. I'm gonna need for y'all to come to the front of the room.
And it was like six of them. Why would you take your ass out there?
It was only 6 of them.
It
I
was
thought it
not a
was
lot
more.
of them, and they was
Yeah,
in a U-Haul, a U-Haul. Like, come on, you
that's,
see the brother? He was in a truck, and they was like, "Nigger, you nigger,"
yeah,
and
and he
he had
pulled
his
out a
gun,
strap
and he
on
was,
it. Yeah. Fight the power. He had his
yeah, it was like,
fight the
"Fight the
power.
power."
Yeah. He didn't get out. You going to jail, nigga. No, not today, bro.
Nigga,
Not
I'm
today.
licensed to carry.
Yeah, not
Not
today,
all,
bro.
not all black folks is illegal
Yeah,
when it
not
comes to
today.
certain things.
And that was an OG. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
he was.
today, bro. Not
Yeah,
today.
because if they had a ran up on them, is Ohio a state, stand your ground state? I wonder if it is.
Let's look that up though. Let's look that up. Ohio, stand your ground state. Ohio stand your ground law eliminates the duty to retreat in self-defense situation. The law applies when someone is in a place they are legally allowed to be and uses force to defend themselves and another person or their property.
So basically, that means if you coming at them in aggressive or they feel like their life is in danger and they legal, they could blow your ass away.
That's why he had the gun. That's exactly why he had the gun. They were recording him saying nigger. I knew he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, that I mean, that wasn't by, and I don't know why people think that really bothers, because that don't bother me, because that's just talk. Long as you keep your butt over there, say what you want to say, because we all got racial slurs. Black folks just ain't the only ones with racial that we could say racial slurs to, so that don't bother me. But
I
if you run up,
you getting done up. I ain't heard nobody say nobody's anti-Semitic. I ain't heard nobody say Elon Musk was anti-Semitic. I
that
didn't hear
no,
none of
there is
anybody.
there is some people that ain't in the mainstream that said it, but all of the people like Candace Owens and Fox News and all the other people was saying it was him just saying my heart goes out to you.
That's bullshit. And they was trying to say Kanye West is having one of his meltdowns, but we all know Kanye West he just had his wife out there butt naked and thought that was the best
Normal.
thought that was the best celebrity stunt publicity. He thought that was the best
Yeah,
publicity stunt
he googled it
ever.
the next day like he was
Yeah, he thought
Prince
he
of
was on
Egypt.
point. So we're not going, and they literally got on here. He's on an anti-Semitic um rampage. I don't give a fuck what racial shit Kanye says when we have a person that is running the country who's saluting Hitler. I don't want to say I'm done with that conversation, but I don't want to have, I don't care.
That have access to our birth certificates, social security cards, and all our information. But I
That
want them
part.
to, but you know what? I'm
That part.
glad they messing around with that stuff, because if there's a breach in our information and our stuff get, then you can go into the credit bureaus and say, hey, it's been a breach and I want this stuff off of it, or freeze my account. It's a way. So go on and keep messing with it. Go Elon, go. Go
Mhm.
Trump, go.
Yeah. Because
Tear it
guess
all
what?
up.
Guess what? That evil that y'all put on other people, I believe in the universe. And I know y'all not gods. Y'all just men. Y'all just men. Y'all just men. And I know the universe got a plan for everybody. And like my sister said, just go. Keep going. Let's see what masters of destruction, what really y'all can do. What can y'all break? What can y'all break? Because it really needs to be broke. The system needs to be broke so we can fix it. You can't fix something that's not broke. That's why everybody keeps, I'm gonna be a politician, I'm gonna make it. You can't make something better. It's not broke. It's not broke for
It's
them.
designed like that.
It's designed like that.
So
So
it has
let
to
them
be
break it.
destroyed.
Yeah, let them break it. Let them destroy it. Let them go in there and try to hey, like I said, the universe got a plan for everybody.
And not just black folks,
And
our
not just black for it.
Hispanics and
And
all
not
the
just
other
black.
minorities
Yeah. Not just us brown, yellow, black people. No, they got something for us.
and people with uteruses.
Yeah. Oh, poor people. Forgot. Yeah. Poor
Yeah, and
people.
poor people.
Yeah. The universe got something for everybody. Good one. Yeah. Well, we gonna head on out. I just want to say one thing, ladies, make better choices. Make better choices when it comes to men. Stop picking these men with one, two, or three less chromosomes. We gonna try to do better. Maybe we need to start testing these fools and see, make sure they
Yeah,
got all
like
that.
nigga, I need your
Yeah,
DNA.
yeah, we gonna have to run that. We gonna have
Yeah,
to run. We gonna have to get your what's that thing they call ancestry, where they go
yeah,
they
we
go
gotta get
check
your
it.
all of that.
Yeah, I for real.
ancestors.com. We
Yeah, we
need
gonna
all of
have to
that.
go. We gonna have to do that. Run that. Seriously, ladies, we got to do better for ourselves because we at a state where men are trying to control and run. And this goes for all women. This is not for a particular race, a classification. We're not. It's for all women, from rich to poor. We have to use our mind and really protect ourselves at this in this climate. That's true statement. That's a fact. And for us women that are out here still having babies and trying to make families, make sure that person you with wants the same things you with. So you don't become a baby mama. You don't have to
Right.
be a baby mama.
Like Pla said, ladies, stop letting these men treat you like you average. You deserve better.
Better. Okay. On that note,
Right.
I'm gonna say like and subscribe. Y'all keep it good. Keep it good. Keep it good. We're gonna do better till next week. We're gonna keep doing better. And what you got?
I'm just going to say subscribe to our channel to help us grow. Again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, something you want us to talk about, let us know so we can definitely talk about it on the show. And again,